But how to increase conversions when you're not having sales? Feels like a vicious cycle that doesn't let in new shops and new listings. Okay, so this is a great question, but I am going to give you how you can actually do this. All right. And you might say to yourself, I don't want to spend any money to get visibility. I just want to, list my products and let Etsy show them and help me out. But I'm here to tell you that's not how it's going to work. All right. So, and I talk about this a lot about business in general, is like we have to spend a little bit of money and a little bit of extra work in order to get those sales. So to get sales, there are a few different things that we can do as long as we've done what we were supposed to do in the beginning, which was our product research to make sure that there's enough demand for the product. If we have not yet noticed if there's any demand, then we have to go and investigate that. And that way we're not trying to make this thing work if it's not going to work because there's no sales there. So here's what you can do though. And this is what we have done. It's what we continue to do. And I'm talking about like an old product or even a new product. Once again, making sure though that we have demand. Okay. Like I said, none of this is going to work if we don't have demand. So we're going to push off the profit. Okay. We're not going to think about the profit right now. I know that's a hard thing for a lot of people. We're going to push off the profit and we're going to say, you know what? We've got to get sales. So maybe what we're going to do is we're going to discount our product by 40%. And that's going to, number one, allow us to show up in different areas of Etsy. Okay. Because Etsy has a lot of pages that promote sales. Right now, they have something at the top that says get up to 60% off for Labor Day. Okay. So they're always going to be pushing sales. They're always going to be putting different shops that are offering sales in these places. So that's number one. Even if you didn't spend any money, if you make that one adjustment, that can give you some exposure for free. Okay. But then taking this a step further, now what we would want to do is, okay, how do we get traffic fast? We use Etsy ads. So then we would turn on Etsy ads, maybe $5 a day, maybe $10 a day, and do that for 7 days. And we might spend for 7 days, let's say $35, maybe $50. But now we're instantly getting traffic. And now we can also see, is our product going to convert? Even if it's not converting as high as we want it to in the future, is it converting? If we got 100 visits to that listing, did one person buy? Did we get a 1% conversion rate? If not, then we got to look and say, okay, our images is not good enough, right? Well, why isn't someone buying? Okay. So then we can start to investigate that. You can also look into your ads data at this point, and you can see what your listing is being indexed for. Now, if you need help with Etsy ads, we do have a free guide. If you want that guide, just put ads in the comments and I will make sure that I get you a copy of that. Okay. Because it goes through this whole strategy as far as using Etsy ads, but also looking at the data. All right. So if you want that, just put ads in the comments. But once we turn on the ads, now we're going to instantly have traffic. We don't have to wait for organic right now. Okay. And then because we set up a discount, it's also going to convert higher, even though we might not have a lot of reviews yet. Okay. So this is how we can get those sales coming in a lot faster than just waiting for the algorithm to pick our listing up and put it out there. Okay. The other thing that we can do if we have an email list is we can then send an email out to our list and say, hey, we're running a launch special for 40% off for the next 7 days. Here's the link. Okay. And then that's going to get sales coming in. Okay. And then if we have any social media, if you have Pinterest, if you have Facebook, if you have Instagram, like whatever you have, put it out there and bring some awareness to it. They have a share and save link. And in your dashboard, you'll find that. And when you use that link, you'll also get less, you'll pay less in your fees because they reward you for sending your own traffic. Now, I know for a lot of people, that's not going to get you a lot of traffic because you might not have a social following or you might not have an email list, but you definitely have access to the Etsy ads. So this is where we push off the profit for a minute. We get a lot more visibility to it. We also increase the conversions because we've reduced the price. We have a sale price, by the way. And when you see a sale price, a lot of times that's a conversion mechanism that will help increase sales. All right. And if we do that, now we're at least not waiting around and we're putting it in front of our ideal customers and we're seeing, is this thing going to sell? And if it's not, then we have a conversion problem and then we have to look and see why. And then we would fix that. So that's what I would do if I wanted to get the ball rolling faster, is I would spend a little bit of money to get exposure and send as much traffic there as I could.